Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is January 4th, and we are going to do a technical analysis of a few stocks. So I took special requests yesterday on my Palantir video. So this was just a test. I wanted to know if people were interested in me doing that. And lo and behold, I think I got 25 plus comments with stock suggestions that you wanted me to do. What I decided to do is to pick 4 stocks and do a brief technical analysis on each of them. And this special request video is something I am thinking of doing every Friday. Let's start with Palantir. So even though nobody, I don't think anybody mentioned Palantir, this is my special request. And I'm the boss, so I decide. So Palantir still going sideways. So still in this congestion zone between 1782, 1782 and 1910. So this is the first congestion zone here. The second congestion zone goes up to 2010. So unless Palantir breaks this, then nothing is happening. Stochastic on the daily chart is still at 16. RSI, it's climbing. I'm going to give it that. We have MACD that crossed over several days ago. So we have that going, but not much of anything else. Now let's look at NIO. So NIO, very interesting stock. NIO was a great play. It was a super play here around May of 2020. I got in a little bit late. I got in at $7 and sold when it was starting to do crazy stuff. I sold at around 45. So it was a nice run. So that was really nice. And I haven't been into it ever since. But right now, we are in a descending triangle like this. This is the triangle. We have several support lines that are in play. But the two main important ones are the support at 2776, right here, 2776. And we also have the resistance at 3385. 3385, you see where it goes here. 3385, we used 3385 on March 26th, April 16th, May 24th. Used it with the body of the candles right here, October 5th. And on the body, December 8th. So you catch my drift, and we used it perfectly here. We used it here on yesterday. So NIO is coming close to breaking, if it ever breaks it, it's coming close to breaking this resistance right here. So this is what you need to check. The stock might be going up and down like this. And at some point, if it does this, then this is going to be the entry point. Right now, let's look at the indicators. We came close to breaking 3385 yesterday. Stochastic was pretty good. It was at 74, but then we caved in and came back below. So it was just a little bit of a head fake. It sometimes happens with stochastic. You have one day above 60 and then it goes back down. And this coincides to also one day above 50 for RSI. But then here we have our MACD crossover. So this is the good thing. And DMI is still pretty bearish so far. NIO is something that we need to keep an eye on because I think the stock is going somewhere. And we have the earnings call. When is it? Date March 8th. So March 8th. So we might see some action prior to that or on that date. Okay, let's go. Another stock that you guys wanted me to look at, the SOFI, was one that a lot of people asked for. What can I say? This is a stock that is all over the place. So basically, it is in a big congestion zone between 1410 and 2455. And it's been going up and down since the beginning of 2021. And so the way you play that is that you can buy when it starts going off of support using stochastic over 60 might have made you enter and come out a lot here. But MACD seemed to be pretty reliable in terms of an indicator, as well as DMI. So I think that DMI is a nice indicator to play these swings because they are not always all nice and symmetrical. Because when you look at these swings, like September 1st was here, then September 9th, then we came down, we came up, we came down, we came up, we came down. It's zigzaggy a little bit. Only looking at stochastic here would have made you go in, go out, go in, go out. But if I look at DMI as an entry seemed to be pretty nice because once DMI makes its decision, it doesn't change it right away. Stochastic can do that. So you can get the whipsawed a little bit. But yeah, so I would suggest a DMI entry with a MACD crossover to come out here. You could have come out here with MACD and you would have come out maybe here with MACD. Right now, it's a little bit indecisive. It wanted to go back up and now it's coming back down. MACD has already crossed over and the MI still has not crossed over bullish yet. But yeah, this is a crazy stock. This is really a crazy stock. Look at this. You can just see that it's very volatile. I hope it's your cup of tea. Let's look at Apple now. So Apple, let me go on the weekly chart a little bit. So on the weekly chart, we are into this big ascending channel. So this should be red. This is a big ascending channel. And, but within it, we were making higher highs here, but not at the same rate as this resistance here, because this resistance is really steep. So we have been making higher highs since August 20th. So August 2020. And we broke that not too long ago. So we broke that not too long ago. This is suggesting that Apple wants to go and test this at some point. It wants to test this. So we are talking about 210, depending on when we are going to hit it. So it could be 210. 210 is feasible. So let's go see on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, this is where we broke the resistance, now turn support right here. Let me just put this back on. We are so close to going off. So look at this here. So we are making higher lows and we are not making higher highs yet. So our highs are stuck at 181.16. 181.16. Yesterday, we broke it and closed above it. So this could have been a buy signal. But then there's always a risk in buying a breakout when there's just one candle that talks about this breakout. And the risk is just right here. It can come back down the next day, which it did. So some people wait for 2 candles outside of the breakout. So that's a way of not making that mistake. It's not a mistake, but you catch my drift. So we are still making a higher low here. So see, this is a higher low right here. And we have pulled back today a little bit over 50% of the candle. Stochastic is still pretty strong at 82. RSI is over 50. MACD breakover bearish though a couple of times ago, but it does not mean that it won't come back up again. And the MI is pretty bullish too. So I would say if it goes below this point here, if it goes below this here, I'm going to put it here, 177 even. So if we break 177, then this would mean something. But we also have this support right here, which is quite important. So let me make this clear. This is how I would do it. So if we break 177 within a couple of days, this will also break this support right here. And then we might be going down to this support here at around 166. Or if we maintain ourselves above 181.16, then we are good to go for 210. So I hope you enjoyed these special requests analysis. So I'm going to start doing them every Friday. So this Friday, I will also do a special request video again. So you need to be subscribed to suggest a stock that you want me to analyze. And you also need to be a YouTube member to suggest a stock. So you need to have these two things for me to take into consideration the stock that you will suggest. And I will do all of the stock that you suggest if you are a subscriber and a YouTube member. I will do all of them. And if I have too many to do on Friday, then I'll think of something else to try to limit the number, but let's give this a try. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. You need to become a YouTube member if you want me to analyze a stock that you want. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk this week and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.